welcome to episode 207, I think, of the Knitting Samurai and Her Guys video podcast. I'm your host, Steph, also known as the Knitting Samurai. And I seem to think if I put enough makeup on, you won't be able to tell that I've been sick for a week. It's not a week, it's 4 days, but it feels like forever. And I think even though I love them, I'm going to take them off because it's a little bit easier to see my eyes. So, how have you been? It's been a little while since we talked. I've been up to lots of sewing progress and a bit of knitting. Not so much knitting as sewing. So, let's go in. Or wait, I think I'm supposed to tell you what's going to happen. I'm going to talk about my whips. I have no finished objects. I'm going to talk a little bit about the binding off blankets cowl, and that's it. I think I will take a sip of my coffee and give you a little update right here, right now, while I'm thinking of it, that I am officially down 29 pounds. Woo! Vegetarian keto is working. So I'm really glad about that. I'm a little more than, I think I'm just under 40% of where I want to be. So feels really good, having a lot more energy. And even though I'm sick right now, prior to this, it was really, really helping with my energy levels and my zest for life. So let's talk about knitting, because I don't think this is going to be a particularly long one. Oh, and no shop update this week. Well, I had some custom requests for baseball teams, so I did a couple. You can see them in the shop if you're interested. And then if you have any baseball, baseball, football, basketball teams you would like stitch markers for, shoot me a PM. I can get them and put them together for you. So first up, in one of my project bags that will be in the shop, the update for project bags and Notion bags is probably the first week of May or last week in April. 2 weeks. I think I can have it done by then. I want to make a big splash when I go. I want to have 12 or 15 different bag options to choose from. So that's why I'm like, yeah, I'm working on them and I'm using them, but not till I have a few to show off. So here is my Desert Vista Dye Works sock for the month. This is Partying Up and Getting Down by Megan Williams. The colorway is Night. It is absolutely stunning. I went on about it last time. That's how it looks in regular stripes. I'm using US zeros. That's not where it was last time because I like to keep track of my stripes per day. I tried to do 7 a day, but clearly I haven't been doing that, and it's April 14th, so I need to get back to this. But being sick, I wanted something super easy and stockinette, so these kind of got set aside. And the same thing with the blanket. So I'm working on the Northeasterly by Allison. Sorry guys, by Allison. We're up in my bedroom. This is my my sitting area in my bedroom where I retreat and hide from my children sometimes. And some evenings, Steve and I, he has a chair over there, and we'll just sit up here because it's nice. And during the summer we have skylights, and I love the yellow. And oh God, I just pulled my needle out and my stitch markers. I'm crazy. Yeah, in the summer and the winter too, this room has southern exposure several hours of the day, so probably the sun doesn't get to the other side of the house until like 3 p.m. so it's really bright and cheery in here. See, the sun's coming out, it's getting brighter, and I just love being up here. Our living room is on the other side of the house, the north side, and so it's a really dark room, which is great if you want to watch TV during the day. But I think I was a cat. Maybe I've told you this before. I think in a previous life I was a cat because I love sitting in the sun, and I don't know, I feel a great affinity towards cats. So here is my Northeasterly. That boat is where I was last time. No, it's not. I don't know where I was last time, but so this is my second attempt, and I'm loving it way more. So this is going to be a baby blanket for a friend, and I finished the first row because that's how I roll. You don't have to if you're knitting it. You can do them, carry them all up at the same time if you want, but I like doing one row and then go to the next. So that's how it's looking. I really love the 5 colors that are in this skein of sugar bee, sugar wheel, sugar something. I did get a new Gigi Made It bag. So my blanket's in there. It is a Karen Cakes, and there goes the label down my arm. I don't want a label bracelet, thank you. I got it at Michael's, I believe, or Joann's. Karen Cake, and it's colorway Piece U Zucchini Loaf. Oh, that's a great name for that color. So I'm trying to keep the 5 colors kind of touching each other and not repeating colors too much. And like here I use the dark gray stripe next to the dark gray, the charcoal color. So it's going along. There are 2 shades of green. So there's the like sage green and then that teal green, and then I'll this one. So technically that's 3 greens, but I think it's really pretty. I haven't touched it in several days. And so now I'm just admiring it while I show it to you. But I'm working on this as part of the Binding Off Blankets knit along. So that I'm hosting over in the Ravelry group. If you'd like to join us over there, we have quite a few blankets going on, and we've had some finishers already. Congrats. If you're working on a scrappy blanket and you just want to go in there and chat it up a little bit and get some energy and excitement for finishing off a blanket or just working on it, go over, do that. There'll be great prize drawings. So I did get a donation. I think it's okay to say she's a friend of the podcast. Silly Fru sent this awesome project bag. Hope, isn't it beautiful? I love it. And it has a great zipper pull, because now I'm checking these out everywhere all the time. And she sent a skein of yarn. So this is going to be one of the prize drawings. Oh, that reminds me, I should do one for this month for the pattern. Okay, I'm going to stop. The numbers are 2 through 36. How am I going to get you to see that? Maybe you can't. Oh, we're getting closer. 2 through 36, and it drew number 12. So if I go over, it is Naughty 54 Knitter. Congratulations. So she's just super encouraging and very active in the group. So that's, sorry, I'm showing you my brassiere. That's very nice to see. Yeah, just send me a PM when you see this, and I will gift you the pattern of your choosing for under $10. Or a gift certificate to the shop if you prefer that. So either way, yay! But this is going to be in for one of the grand prize drawings. Ooh. So very exciting. Stop it. I wanted to do, I have a lot of whips. And every couple years I get to a place where I'm like, I have too many whips, I have to do something about it. When my whips don't fit in the filing cabinet that I've converted to a project bag whip storage area, and stuffing. There is some polyfill stuffing in there. When they no longer fit in there, it's time to do something. So I pulled out a few of the project bags that I had in there, and I found this sweater, which is with Cascade Eco Wool, I want to say, which kind of makes me sad right now, but I didn't want to work on that, right? It's big giant needles. I've had it in this bag forever. That one wasn't really sparking my interest. So then I looked at this one. And does that mean I'm going to frog it? No, probably not, because these are all started in between Ro and Tristan, and I'm almost that size again, and so they're going to fit me now. So I've put in quite a bit of effort on a lot of these, and I want to finish them. So this one, I think it's on holders. Otherwise, it's not on holders. This one, I haven't actually taken out. I just didn't feel like the color. I don't even know what I'm looking at here. So everybody on every podcast I watch, it seems, they're knitting sweaters. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. So this sweater is, I'm getting there. Right. My UFOs are getting really big, but really, I just wanted to be a follower and be working on a sweater. So this is the Peasy by Heidi Kiermaier, and I am using superwash Superwash DK, Valley Superwash DK, in this great rose pink color, which isn't really a color I wear, although I am wearing pink today. What is up with this shirt and my... Sorry, excuse me if you're easily offended. So here's how much I have done on that. I've split off for the sleeves. I have about an inch past the sleeve split, and the prettiness of this is this front detail right there. So it's gorgeous. I would love to finish it, but I didn't want to knit pink right now. So I'm also thinking that if I work on these sweaters that are already in progress. Oh, are these signatures? They are. Oh, I think I only have 2 pairs. I didn't think they were worth the money. I like my carbons quite a bit. So, but thinking I could get some work in on these sweaters and then have them to finish for Stash Dash, because it's coming and I want to do it this year. So then I pulled out one more and it got some love. So this sweater is Baby Cocktails, shoot, what's the name of it? Vodka Gimlet, right? She names her stuff, I lost my pen in my chair, sorry. She names her stuff after drinks. And I've knit our Dark and Stormy and Vodka Lemonade. And then there was this one. There was a time, around the time I went to London for work, where I was knitting a lot of her patterns. So this is one of them. And I had, oh, the yarn is Dramaturg by Leading Man Fiber Arts in the colorway Industrial. And it is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Hints of red, just tiny, or maybe they're like a purpley. I can tell because I've been striping my skeins quite a bit. The first skein was my favorite. So that'll be up near my face. So I put a progress keeper on it. So I had just split off for the arms holes. No, I was like 2 inches past that. So that's where I was. And now I'm at mid-row. So this is a great way to show you. I did all this. I did, how many inches is that? 8 inches in the last 4 days while I've been sick, because it's stockinette and I'm just going back and forth with it. There's this gorgeous stitching around the waist, which makes it cinch in and optical illusion type thing. So that was really fun to do. I got to check my rows. Goodness knows I love to check my rows. And I need to do another 6 inches from that. Whoops. Before I hit the bottom hem, and you can see I've got a good 2.5, 3 inches done. So this is my activity for the rest of the day. Steve took the boys to my in-laws for the weekend, so because he wanted to go visit, and I wanted to go visit, honestly, but it's one of those, I wish I was there, but I'm glad I'm home because I've been so sick. So there's that. Isn't it pretty? Don't you love it? It's gonna be gorgeous. I am not gonna wait till Stash Dash to finish this, because the more I'm working on it, the more I love it. And so I will tell you that I think I've used 2 skeins, and I've just broken into a 4th. This is my 3rd is almost gone. My 4th, I just started to alternate stripes because I did let myself do a bit in just straight this before going back to alternating. So I have plenty of yarn to finish this. I did save a little wee bit from the first skein for starting the arms, so I can do some single stripes and like gradiate it so it looks a little more natural. So really excited about this. It is Dramaturg, I think, is their worsted or DK weight, and I am using, I don't know what size needles. I think it's 6s, and I'm doing the 46-inch chest, which is not, I mean, I should be doing all right. A couple months ago, I would have been knitting a 48 or 50-inch chest, so it's definitely smaller. I had done my gauge when I cast this on back in 2013, so I'm hitting gauge, and it's just, oh, can we drool some more on it? So I'm really proud that I picked it up, and I've already put so much into it, and it's like running downhill because I already have progress on this sweater. What's up with this curl, huh? Or wave, whatever it is. Okay, so running downhill, really fun to knit. Yay! yeah, so there's that. And then I pulled out one more project because it was a little project bag. I love this one. This is one of my favorites. It's Halloween-esque, but it's super cute. Does it say who made it? It doesn't. I don't know where I got it. But I joined a knit along Valentine's Day, not this year, so 2018, and it was by Naughty Gnome Crafts, Sarah Peterson. The pattern, I don't know, I'm just holding clue 1. I don't know what the pattern is called. It was for a Valentine's Day sock that has hearts on it, and I failed miserably, and I didn't want to do a sock. So I cast on with my Springtime in Paris colorway that I bought at Rhinebeck. This is Traveler. Let me show you the yarn. Traveler in Dragonfly Fibers, their Traveler base. It's gorgeous, and I got this at Rhinebeck before Lauren and I went to France. So I wanted to have it to wear, and it didn't work out that way. And I wanted to knit it while I was there, but it didn't work out that way. So it still makes me think of being in France, but so I cast on for a hat instead of the socks. And I've been, you could see my little bonnet keeper is where I was. So I haven't put in a lot of work on it because, again, no brain, being sick. But I pulled it out. I want to finish it. I think it's a beautiful color. I love the cable. Gray hat on me. Gray, I'm fine with gray. Yay! So there it is. It is by, the pattern is by Naughty Gnome Crafts. So there you go. I'm happy with it. Let me just sit here and gaze lovingly at my knitting while you watch. So let me grab some knitting and I'll tell you a little bit about what's going on with us. How's that sound? Sounds good, right? Okay. I did want to show you one more thing now. This is one of the bags that we've been working on. I absolutely love it. It's canvas. It has this great contrast red zipper. The lining is this pretty little flower. So, yay, I'm loving this. There'll be some of these coming. Okay. So what's been going on with us? Let's see. So we had swimming lessons at the university, which I don't know if I told you or not, but that's not my scene. Way too loud, way too many people. It's an oven in there and you have to sit in the bleachers, which are at the top of the ceiling with no fans in that room. Guess how hot it is up top for the poor parents. I just despised it. Oh, and on top of it, they're on their own grading system, completely different than the other 3 pools in the area that teach swimming lessons. So while Roland was a 2, he had to be, anyways, it was very disappointing for Roland to be told he was 1 and to have to be in a 1 class, which I know it's just a label and it's no big thing. And I encouraged him, like, just try some more. And really part of it, wanting to get him into swimming, he hasn't done swimming all winter. Well, he swam with me a little bit, but not formal lessons. And he's gonna go to the university's summer camp for a couple weeks this summer. And the first 2 weeks are swimming lessons. I need to be knitting. Are swimming lesson intense. And so I want him to go in where he was and be able to go up a level. Because this child does not want to learn to swim. Honestly. Like, he can swim 10 feet, but it's a splashy mess. It's not smooth. It's I need him to be a better swimmer. Just to feel confident that he's not going to hurt himself if he is somewhere near water without me. So Tristan, on the other hand, has been loving swimming lessons all winter, doing great. And at the university, they set him back a level, which is like, what? He doesn't need to spend 30 of the 40 minutes sitting on the side of the pool kicking his feet. Come on. You could give him a noodle and he'll swim the length of the pool as long as he has a noodle under his legs. I mean, under his chest. Like, so we're going back to where I do weekly swimming. Tris is going to go back there for swimming lessons. I'm not going to do any more with Roland. So there's that. But we're not going to do swimming lessons right away because I was crazy. I thought flag football was started in January. It didn't. It starts in April, and I had signed up for it. Well, so does soccer, and we're a soccer family. And that's just for Roland, right? So he signed up for those two sports. And then Tristan, soccer was a waste of money for his age. Like, I don't want it. He's not learning anything. So something else to get his energy out. He picked lacrosse. Lacrosse and football are at the same time, or lacrosse and soccer are at the same time, and the other one's in the afternoon. Like, our Saturdays are triple booked sometimes. So it'll be an interesting 2 months. But it has felt weird the last few weeks that because the university swimming lessons are weeknights, which is part of why they were so packed, I think. And the whole, like, changing room thing, like, they didn't have a place for split. You know, like, I'm a mom with boys. I don't want my boys in with the girls, and I don't want my boys away from me. At least not my little one. The 7-year-old's fine. He can handle it. But anyways, they didn't have a place for us to, and it's just, so I ended up sending Steve twice because whenever he could go, I sent him because the locker rooms just really stress me out. And the other places we go have 2 or 3 family changing rooms. So you just wait your turn and you go in one of those. Fine. It's just you and your kid in there. But anyways, what was I saying? We're booked. Swimming lessons. Oh, so we felt like we haven't had anything going on Saturdays, and Steve and I both felt a little lost these last few weeks because we're so used to Saturday mornings. You do the sports, you do the basketball, you do the soccer, you do whatever. So it'll be nice to have something to do, but maybe a little bit too much. But you know, they are almost 5 and 7, so they're going to be sporty. I know they are. So there's that. I told you I was sick. Mom and I have been sewing. I love cutting fabric and putting the combinations together. I told you about that last time. And what else? What else? Steve was in New York last week for a few days, and that was maybe why I got run down. I don't know. He was sick while he was in New York, and so was Roland. And then he got back, and Tristan and I got sick. So it was in waves that hit our family. And of course, Tristan bounces back like that. And for me, it takes a while. But it's okay. I'm doing better. And I'm knitting with a tail, not a connected piece of yarn. Oy, 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 oy. So I can see my hair's growing really long. Look at that. Yeah. I think that's all I have to tell you. I could tell you what I haven't been reading. I watched The Highwaymen on Netflix. What else have I watched? The last 2 days I've been binging The Affair because it's Showtime free watch-a-thon week with Comcast or Xfinity, whatever I'm supposed to call it. And I had seen the first season and then I lost interest in it. And so I thought, well, there's a Showtime show. It was either that or Billions. I probably wish I had watched Billions because it's a train wreck. But I can't stop. So I am going to go watch some more podcasts. That's what I've been doing. Catch up with my girls and see what everybody's knitting. And yeah, call it good. So probably take a nap too. All right. I hope you have a great 10 days or so until I talk to you again. Get lots of knitting done. Happy spring. The windows are all open. It's gorgeous. It was 74 yesterday, and I think it's pushing high 60s today. So I got the windows open and the heat off. So we're loving it. All right. Take care. Bye.